Hello. Good evening. How are you? Hello, Aiden. Higgy C, how are you? Ready for Halo? Fucking Halo! Well, there will be no Halo tonight, I'm afraid. Unless they announce Master Chief has been killed. Found dead in Space Miami. I mean, is that not what they technically announced the other day, or is that what they were chatting about? Chatting about the Halo Infinite's just fucked. Like they're cancelling plans for stuff, and it's dead. It's destroyed because they don't know how to make something fun with a form of gouging you. Compromise to a permanent end. That's right. Hmm. Hello, Jambus Lang, Thermoso, Andrew Radspiel, Springhilcher. I'm here. Sorry, I'm late, boss. Have we had our talking to you? I never realised how that sounded when I tweeted it. We'll have a wee chat. We'll have a wee talk about how you've been. What are you talking about? It's the platform for the next 10 years. Oh, they've poisoned themselves. They've poisoned their minds on that something can just be good and fun and make you money one time. No, no, it's a live service. And then there's things that probably should go live service. Things like FIFA. I'm think of the plastic waste alone that must come from the new FIFA released every year and all the ones that get traded into games shops and you can buy it for about £3 a fortnight after release. Just make it a live service that you update. Save everybody a lot of fucking hassle. What do I know? I'm just a gamer. But that is less money than making you money all the time. That's exactly it, Chris. And that's all the justification you need. Don't forget all the FIFA foot cards you can get your nephew to stick in his birthday card. It's a shame. It's a shame. You see now, you still see that thing where something comes out and it's really good and it's no gouging you in any way. And the reaction is, what a refreshing thing for something to be good and not a bastard to you. That shouldn't be surprising. Hmm. That's aye. Why make money just one time when you can make less money than that one time and then become an embarrassment for 10 months before being quietly killed? That made me think of the other week. I stumbled. I heard the word being mentioned out a game name, and my brain immediately went, "Oh, that died on its arse." And then I went to check it just to make sure, and the game isn't even out yet. But that shows you how it cements itself. You look. It was that Tom Clancy's X Defiant, where it's like kind of Fortnite-ish looking designs, and I think Sam Fisher's in there as a caricature type of Sam Fisher. And it just looks like another one of the type of games that you're just going to hear about getting shut down in less than a year, maybe just over a year. Just that sad shite. I think it says a lot that my brain immediately filed it away to it came out and was killed. What's that? I saw Square Enix announcing they're closing down a Dragon Quest thing today, and it was literally the first time I heard of it released last year. They do this constantly. Stuff barely lasts a fucking year. And they keep doing it. You see the same companies doing it, and it just. Maybe we'll hear more about Vampire the Masquerade 2. I'm so fucking upset about that. I'm so fucking upset. And I hate that I know the big reason and I can't talk about it. Because it will get folk into trouble and me into trouble. But I know the big fucking reason and that makes it worse. I'd rather be in the fucking dark about it. I'm not going to talk any more about it. It's depressing. It's depressing. Fuck knows if we'll ever see that game in anything close to resembling what it was portrayed to us as a wee bit. Illegal stream initiated. Aye, it's a pisser. But aye, how yous? Let's no complain. We're going to have some positivity. Oh god, don't know why my body made that noise. Maybe because I mentioned positivity. Body went, you fucking what? We're going to enjoy the developer direct and find just some new favourite games to love. Because we do love games. Positivity rejected. That's right. My body said no. What time is it? Like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And yet, the screen in front of me says 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So they're already late. Is there anything folk are hoping to see here? What I'm maybe hoping to see is I'm surprised I missed it. Apparently, details of Tango Gameworks' next thing got kind of leaked yesterday, which would usually imply it's going to be shown today in some fashion. What was it called? Kind of mind that the name was leaked, and I think a couple of details. My brain is saying that it's called Hi-Fi Funk, but no, that can't be right. I don't know. Alright, Monster Joe. Oh, cheers, Higgy. Resub for 12 months. Here's my monthly report, boss. Sorry it's late. Sorry. Aye, that's right. Thank you, but come the fuck on. Right, we've got a couple of minutes. I've got one thing to show you. It finally arrived the day I've been looking forward to this. I've not even opened it. Well, you know what I mean. It's open, but it's no. Bam! It's before Chainsaw Man, 17 to 21. It's Tatsuki Fujimoto's short stories. The other one of these, I can't mind what it's called. It's called 23 to something else. That's not out yet. But alien invasions, high school romances, bloody vampire action, all this and more awaits in 4 compelling short stories that reveal the starting point of Tatsuki Fujimoto, the twisted mastermind behind Chainsaw Man. And you've got a wee from the creator of Chainsaw Man. There he is. I really love Fujimoto's stuff. Probably shouldn't be flicking through it, spoiling myself in these wee short stories, but yep, that looks like Fujimoto stuff going on. Right, we can look at one panel because it made me laugh just stumbling on it. There we go. That's Fujimoto stuff. So aye, that's nice. I don't know when the next one's out. A few months maybe. I love see any scene like that where there's like that moment of something has made impact or it's about to make impact, and there's like a kind of look of surprise, but it's a bit like if you've ever read Jujutsu Kaisen, there's a bit where I need to get back on it. I've been away for too long. But when your main guy in Jujutsu Kaisen is throwing a punch at your man with the ponytail who does the clap stuff, and the guy's talking about how like I'm too fast, you'll never hit me. And then the panel is like the fist here, and he's just like, like he's aware that it's about to hit him, and I just like the kind of, I like the wee moments of, oh fuck. Need to read the next lot of Chainsaw Man started, but then decided to wait to binge the whole thing. No, don't wait, man, because you will absolutely get spoiled on panels. The astronauts panel, because I read Chainsaw Man as physical releases and no week to week on the Jump Up, I saw the astronaut panel months and months and months before it ever got in front of my eyes, and that annoyed me. People can't fucking behave. Not that it's like a spoiler, but it's a cool image I wanted to see for myself. I wanted to turn the page and go, oh fuck. Aye. Aye, there you go. You saw the astronaut panel out of context, then when you got to it, you were like, oh, that's what it's for. Because it isn't a spoiler, it's just a cool image. It's just a very cool image. But aye, Fujimoto stuff. What he's doing right now with Chainsaw Man is, because it is part 2 of Chainsaw Man, you know? It's Act 2. And aye, it's got a different feeling so far, because everything's still, you're still just learning what's going on now. Aye, it's good. And you're having to, you know, that thing with any kind of like shonen manga, right? Where you're going, right, hold on, what's the rules again? What are the rules of the abilities? And you're having to keep wee notes. How does that work? Oh, aye, because right, aye. I like that shit. Going over the rules in your head. Alright, Siggy, how are you? What is that dancing in the chat? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's Kermit, of course, and he's and he's stopped making sense. And you might find yourself in a large automobile. I had no idea that Let Me Do It For You was Miss Piggy singing. I'd only ever seen the memes with the dog with the long nose. And then as soon as I'm like, I can hear it now that that's Miss Piggy. Aye. Let me do it for you. Daft shit, eh? 90 seconds, give or take latency. Aye, right enough. Let's oh my god, let's go there. Hey! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute it for yous. I think. Oh god, what one's the... Oh! Right. You tell me what the volume's like for yous. I'm just going to turn it down in my ears now. Aye, you can tell me once the battle starts. And I'll adjust accordingly. For yous. What's going on here? What are you doing? Oh, right, I've still got a countdown happening. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't disappoint me. Ah, Zero Z. Aye, let me know about the old volume in that. I want to have myself ready on the mute button. Hey! Right, aye, Tango. Alright. Old Shinji himself. I need to get my finger ready for the mute button just in case they start playing some hype music that I'm not allowed to have on my YouTube. Oh, that was your Arcane dude. I can never remember his name. Alright, Teanape. Are you excited? Show me nice things. That'll be the next Tango one, will be the 5th maybe? Ah, there we go, Tango Gameworks redacted. Oh, what's the image behind there? What, are Mojang still... I kind of forget Mojang exists sometimes. Because in my head it's like, it's just Minecraft.
Executive producer of Minecraft Legends.
I dare turn you
we'd
off.
like to give you an
Not you,
insider's
mate,
look
are there?
at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and
that loud enough,
familiar
aye?
Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign.
That's a
as an
great
online
name.
co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the
no macking, I
opponent's
think.
team space. The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
Still doing Minecraft
In order
spin-offs,
to create
aye.
the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to see
I
their
know that
commitment
name,
and
Blackbird
focus on
Interactive.
the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive,
Sorry,
we're
it's
talented
Mojang.
developers who are using our background in
Like the way
strategy
it's
games
CD
to
Projekt
bring a
Red.
new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
There are some
Natural
really cool
dialogue.
features that make PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that
Like
individual
base
players
defense
aren't
shit.
able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important.
This
And you can
reminds me
sort
of
really
something.
Tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favourite roles, but we change them up.
Was it Blackbird that made Hardspace?
Also,
Is that
the
right?
world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
That it's different every time you play, depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know,
Procgen,
where
aye.
the towers are.
Talk about it like it's a new thing every
In
time.
Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
The piglins are on their own side.
Piglins.
They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
Alright.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
In PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team.
This
treasure
looks
chests, or
very
scout the enemy base.
busy.
Gathering resources to help the team out.
Like,
that's
no
super
just
important.
the...
But whenever I get into a
like,
PvP
HUD
match,
elements
first
as
thing
well
I
as-
try to do is to track down the Regal
Just
Tiger.
offer busy.
It's my favorite mob to ride.
I'm
because
sorry, the
it's really
piglins
fast,
aren't your
but
friend,
it's also
Siggy.
really cute.
Andy, you're right,
Players who
aye.
like building,
Kids, they
you
like
can spend
busy.
your time
Kids
building
like
defenses and upgrading your base,
meters that
because
count
soon enough
down,
your
numbers
enemy
that
will
go
attack,
up,
and you need
things to
be
keep
ready.
on top of, things
So
to
the
get
first
good
thing I
at,
do
and
when
shame
we
your
start is
friends for
everyone
not being
runs
good at.
I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making,
I would love to have the
you know,
patience to
impenetrable
build things like
bases.
that, but every time I play a game where you can do stuff like that, I end up just making a wee box, like a cabin.
Really important.
the best I can do, that's it. I don't have the imagination for it.
After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add
Alright,
different
Graphic
layers
Bears, how
of
are you?
walls,
Cheers.
so my opponents have to find their way through to my base. almost
Aye,
like
making a
maze.
pub in the corner, that's right.
And then once those walls are up,
Can you
I
make
like
a
to
pub?
actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies
What
off
if you could
guard.
just go and
When it
befriend the
comes time to
piglins,
finally take out the other team, my
build
favorite
and run a
strategy is
pub?
to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest
Alright,
mobs
Jess.
I can as fast as I can and start sending them in.
they made Dragon Quest builders into
Then I can smash
Minecraft,
down the
aye.
walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
The real fun of PvP is
Did they just-
creating a strategy,
Did
having
they
a
mute
game
something she
plan,
said there? That
deciding
looks as if
how
she
you think you're gonna
swore.
crush the enemy, and then all
That
of
looks
a
as if she
sudden
maybe
the
went,
boss tell you,
fuck yeah.
The opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
That was
"Look,
weird.
I can't do my attack now.
Why would
I've
you
got
just
to,
cut
like, build
away?
an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to.
I've
constantly
tuned
change
out,
your
mate. I'm
tactics.
sorry.
And sometimes you like have no idea what they're doing.
There is no way
And then
people
you
your ages
certainly find out very
are
quickly.
playing that reliably. You're lying. Doctored
A while
footage.
back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base,
Is
ran
this
around our tower,
song
and took
I
out our
Wish?
entire tower with
She
such
called a
simple
piglin a
strategy.
slut.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
The Peglin Game Award. Right, next thing. Come on now. You ever get that thing where you can only see so much of something before it doesn't matter anymore? You would need to play it now to have any better idea of anything. Like you've seen, you know that way. Like you've seen basically the same clip 15, 20 times. Like I'd need to play it to know anything else. You know what? Shiny Baron Brutal Legend is a wee bit close to aye, maybe. Right, that's great. I forgot there would be cars. People like cars, don't they? It's just not my kind of thing. I'd like a card game that's just about
And welcome
rattling them into things, and is that what Burnout's about?
Hard at work, bringing
I don't
you
know.
the next generation of Forza Motorsport.
I think the last card game I played was Ridge Racer 7.
The Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how
Cars
we
are
making
shinier
it
than ever,
look
that's right.
real, sound real, and feel real.
The best, one of the best Forza clips I saw was for Gavin, where he had built, he'd tuned a Beetle that went 100 and something mile an hour, and I think his exact words were, "I'm absolutely farting it through Edinburgh," and the clip was him just finding like a big straight road in Edinburgh, going at like 180 mile an hour, and the noise out this car was just like, it was just like a fart. It was just like a big fart noise, just continuous. That's the best thing I've seen for a racing game.
Model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates corners.
I think I just find
Our
racing
materials and
boring.
shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and
Like,
optimized for a cutting-edge
The amount of games I play with cars in them, I do love to drive about. I love driving about, cities and all that, but racing just isn't doing anything for me.
Paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake,
The
and
paint
gloss.
looks more real.
Damage
Alright.
and dirt buildup is unique to each car.
Suppose this
It's
is
now
just like,
contextually aware and
you
more
can
local.
actually see the character
We
pose,
simulate
but
paint
for
thickness,
cars, innit?
chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low pressure areas like recesses and
Aye, people like that shit.
innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
This is our best sounding Forza Motorsport ever. And the
Best.
first to be
Oh,
mixed natively
I
for
thought he
immersive
was
audio
meaning
formats
like,
Windows Sonic
sounds great this thing we're making, doesn't it? Sounds
To
great.
create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car
Bring back
enjoys a variety
Midtown
of sound
Madness,
possibilities
God.
based on the parts you've
It's been a
installed.
while.
Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic
That guy looks
and detailed
lost.
soundscape.
You the fart?
New features
Features like our regional
That noise coming out of
and
Mini.
improved
No,
tire
a
and
Beetle.
suspension audio
Going 180 mile an hour through Edinburgh.
Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Hi, alright, next. I believe you. I believe you, mate.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up.
How
for
long is this
generation.
direct?
You'll get to
About
race on
45
iconic
minutes, so
fan
it's got like
favorites,
about half
as
an hour
well as
left.
5 all new to Motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles,
Hey,
we're
this
able to
is
use this data to draw
Christmas
up
for
to
some
10
folk, though,
times
innit?
more
This is
detail
the
than
best
previous
shit.
generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation.
But what about
animated track
crowds?
life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects.
Are crowds still
and a fully
fucked in
procedural
racing
cloud
games if you
system
stop and
that
actually
evolves
look for 2
organically.
seconds?
Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators.
Okay.
So you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience.
They know, guy. Aye, they're experts.
Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same.
No 2 fucking shut up.
Love the detail
They
our
love
talented
this
team of artists
patter.
built into Kyalami.
No 2, the world, you know, the world's proc gens, so you know, no 2 rounds will ever be the same. No 2 laps will ever be the
The
same.
vista is truly breathtaking.
Fucking hell,
You can
man.
see the distant
I
light
bet you they
glowing through
will.
the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kyalami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray trace global illumination.
What the fuck are you
Simulates
talking
how
about?
Hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate
What are
colors
you
and
talking
bounce
about,
between
mate?
surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K
Yo, the
at
logo.
60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces.
Right, aye, that's fine.
With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments,
Ted
Forza
Reeves
Motorsport
fucking
is truly a generational leap
That's
ahead
like the Ted
with
Reeves.
unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
And also, I'll swallow your soul. Right, next. Next.
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience
Somebody
all of
loves
it
this.
in our incredible new
There's
online racing mode.
There's
and
at
in
least
our
there's a
all-new
handful of people out there who
car-building-focused
this is the
single-player
best thing they've ever heard.
We
It's just
cannot
no me,
wait
is it?
for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
That's great, mate. Game Pass Day 1, aye. Did they still do that with Forza? Forza has a Game Pass Day 1 usually in it? Or is that a wee bit down the line? No guy, nobody loves this. Stop defending the Wells. Come on. Who? Hey, here we go. What was it called again? Hi-Fi something. No, this is not what you expect for Tango.
Yep, that's me.
Hmm.
And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard.
Oh, Shinji.
Check this out.
Bring it back, Shinji. Bring it back.
Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm. Oh. It's making everything sync up with the beat.
With a beat?
Let's rock. This is awesome. That's the defect.
Is that about a character action?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company.
I'm gonna get copyright strike for that.
Just so you know, they're insane.
Sorry. I'll sing it to you. I got a love that keeps me waiting. Oh, oh, oh. I got a love that keeps me waiting. I'm a lonely boy. I'm a lonely boy. Hi-Fi Rush. Sorry.
future, Rockstar.
Shinji Mikami, studio head at
You are?
Django
And what the fuck's going on, Shinji?
Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
I'm shocked that you're the director there, Joe.
Chill out. It'll be fine.
まあね、このゲームを僕が作ってたら全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね、
I'm forgetting as well. Don't forget Shinji's thing was like, I'll make a company and I'll not really be doing the stuff.
So everyone thinks of us
I'll
as
just
putting
run a
out
company.
horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked,
John, take your glasses off to see if you look like the main character.
Let's have some fun.
まあ僕はね、本当に新しいものができて未だにワクワクしてるよ。
でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Do that. I mean, visually beautiful. Really nice style to it, but don't know about the pattern, man.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You are in total control.
Don't think I've played any of the like rhythm combat type shit. I know there's a couple about.
Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack. As you can see, the beat moves the world around you and is the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing.
Nice wee cat.
However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big
So that's a wee bit like a
drum solo, like this.
Umbran Climax type shit then at the end.
Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high
No,
damage.
Wicked Weaves.
And the crowd goes
God, it's killing the bitrate, isn't it?
Oh, anyone see the guy that did this?
What happened to the woman who worked with Shinji, the one who was the best thing about E3 that year? Oh, that's God, why can I not remember her name? She's got a studio called Unseen. They've not announced what they're working on yet, but they're doing stuff. She does loads of.
You're never restrained by the music.
She designs loads of costumes for other games.
You want, using whatever attacks you want.
Ikumi Nakamura, that's her name.
The key here is feeling the
Like she did ones for Siege. She did outfits for Siege. She did one for Gungrave Goa. She does a lot of that shit, you know.
Your progress isn't but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm.
I'm not really feeling
When
it.
we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game.
What's going on with your bitrate?
To help out is 808.
Hold on,
Your
what am I
robot
set
tech
to?
companion who literally hovers over your shoulder. and
I'm
helps you
set to the
find that
source.
rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're Rhythm Pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Do you?
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Is she the funny one as well?
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies.
Because this is what they do now. They write every character to be the funny one, and they wonder why nobody likes it.
Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back.
Because none of them are funny.
Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities.
Now there's a
for
big
dynamic
dude there.
combos and
Tell me more about him. Show me the big man.
That's not bad. The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind. Taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies.
We
Besides
Jojo
wanting to
pose
erase
there.
Jai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on. Each level with their
It's
own
too
musical
long.
spin on the rock
These are
genre.
too long.
And then we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists.
That means that music that just played there was
Hi-Fi
probably going to
Rush
get
is
me
like
a
nothing you've heard at
strike.
Tango before.
Maybe.
And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
I don't know. I'll play it, but
Pretty rock star move, Shy.
you know, I'll give it a go. But should I know Zwan, Andy?
ハイファイラッシ
I
ュ
don't know that
で
name.
お客さんから
I don't know Zwan.
怖いって言われたら俺もう死んじゃうかもまあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
いやそれは当たり前でしょうね。いやでももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだからジョンからどうぞ。
Closest your game
So,
channel.
not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game. Seriously. It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
We hope you enjoy playing with.
Guess I'm going to play it tonight.
Yeah,
That's. When has that ever happened?
You looking for me?
No.
Mind if I join?
Does that mean I have to fight?
I believe it does, sir.
Oh, he's a gentle giant. He can just be a big bastard who punches people.
This is entertaining. You're going out with the trash.
Here's your Project Armstrong pass.
Zwan were a bunch of people who formed a band with Billy Corgan, did a wild amount of drugs, and now all hate each other so much Billy refuses to put their music on streaming services, so they never make a penny from it. Classic Billy. Right, that's Zwan. Understand your reaction a bit more now. What are you? Is that what Elder Scrolls Online is doing?
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for
I
the
thought it
Elder
might have
Scrolls
been,
Online's next chapter.
but
I'm pleased to reveal ESO.
none of them looked like Elder Scrolls things. That's why I was kind of
June,
thrown.
shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever.
I never
If
see
you
anybody
watched the
talking
teaser
about it.
closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO. a
Just
new playable
don't know
class
anybody that
called the
plays it.
Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique
Oh, I know it's
abilities
big. I just
never
don't know
before
anybody.
seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric
I wish they
prince
were doing the live
that you might
presentation for
remember from
just
the
ESO, so
Dragonborn
that one
Skyrim
wifey who
DLC.
always screams loud as fucking the crowd was there.
For
Well,
those
there
of
is.
you new to ESO, we
After
release
this,
a new expansion called
there is
Chapter
an
every
Elder
year.
Scrolls only
Chapters
thing,
are essentially
so
standalone
aye,
games in ESO that let you adventure
she'll be
in a
there
new
maybe
region of Tamriel.
in the
But
studio
you don't have
somehow.
to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. we've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim,
I just don't have
Oblivion,
time for it, man.
you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding.
I can
across
barely
every
manage some
region in ESO.
FF14.
And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO.
I didn't realise that was the art style. I'm realising how little I've seen in this game.
Inside the shell of a giant crab. For the Oblivion fans out
I didn't realise the characters were kind of a bit stylised. Is that no Mehrunes Dagon?
Mehrunes Dagon.
Aye!
Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman. Go fishing.
Hell yeah.
Decorate and furnish your home. Customize
Can
your
you buy a
character.
home easily? Is there a
Play
lottery?
it like an action RPG.
The fuck is that?
And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open-world PvP systems. Run Dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or
If I
just
had the
join a
time, I'd
guild and
absolutely
chat
check
with
it
others.
out.
The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most,
Just in it.
welcoming on the planet.
That's nice. We hang out.
We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO
Mecha
to
Dragon,
give
a
it
mainstay
try
of
and
Elder
create
Scrolls.
your own
Hey, it might
stories
be.
in our shared world.
I only know
There's
the
no
later
required
games.
subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into.
It's actually
Solo,
from Elder Scrolls
or
1
with friends.
Arena, I think you'll find.
Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical being able to travel almost anywhere you please from the moment you enter the world. ESO is available on PC and Mac, in addition to previous and current gen consoles, including a purpose-built
nice, but-
next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass. And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player. So everyone can
Pretty
test drive
fucking good.
all of our adventures, including our
Holy
take
shit,
on
aye, that is pretty
Skyrim,
good.
Morrowind, Oblivion, and much
Aye, no
more.
bad.
At ZOS, we
Somerset.
have so many passionate and talented
Fucking
developers who
Somerset.
continue to add
I know
to
it's spelled
Elder Scrolls
differently,
lore
but, you
by
know,
producing
come on.
handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom. Thanks. See you in Tamriel.
No, you won't, mate. But thank you. Right, what we got? Oh, right, here we go. Patter, 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 patter.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad.
I'm afraid it's patter, Gruffy Bears.
Then, it's too late.
This is Redfall.
There are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players.
You should have made Arts
Choose your
Fatalis
hero,
too.
each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad. To
I
take
just
back
saw
Redfall's
student debt
hearts.
mentioned, and my heart died a wee bit.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters.
Just embrace the
Redfall, we
patter,
take an exciting
but my
step
very
forward
cells
with a
refuse
lovingly
it.
detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling.
Again, I'll definitely end up
Explore
playing
the
it.
streets of a quaint island town. From the once
And I
bustling
hate saying it
downtown
because it
to the
sounds
rocky
like
forest
dismissive
to
shit,
the
but
decimated
maybe it's
seaside
good fun with your
boardwalk and
pals.
gorgeously detailed landmarks.
You know?
But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases.
So that's already structured differently from what I thought. I was expecting maybe a Left 4 Dead-esque kind of thing.
The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come.
But it's
to
coming
Redfall
across
right
more
now.
like
Easy, right?
Division-y.
Well, the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
The thing that... See the... the thing where it's always like... Everything, you could just take it down with a gun. It always feels a wee bit like... Maybe you could weaken them with a gun, but then there's like another thing you need to do to really nail it home, you know? I don't know. Like, the thing that always annoyed me about things like Control was that all you did in Control was go into rooms and float and shoot guys. There was no weird esoteric rituals you had to undertake, none of the stuff the game actually talks about. You just had to shoot. And that's my problem with a lot of stuff, where it's like, I can understand wearing them down, but maybe it's like, bind them in place with a wee thing you learn for a book in the game. Like, oh, we can keep them there for a second while we figure out what to do and finish them off. Maybe we need to make sure we've got a supply of steaks on us. Maybe we need to make like stuff like that. I don't know.
Back up.
I don't know.
But
I don't make
there's
games.
more waiting for you. Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Is that him, I? That's just the Stalker. I've played Warframe.
Story missions. There's so much waiting for you.
Control had a lot of
Filled with
promise,
encounters that
and
can
then they
pop
turned
up
it into
anywhere, like this
a
brewery that's
supremely
fallen under cultist control.
boring
Save
thing
the
to move
locals
about.
from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways.
Are they trying to imsim this a wee bit?
Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
We got him, Bribon.
The blood. No, what's that? What's the bells surrounding them? Is that anything? Did something happen here? Loot. Was that fucking loot? Just makes me kind of sad. I feel like a lot of the time now, everything that is maybe even like a good idea just comes with like 40 compromises that somebody's had to make to get their ideas through.
As you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside.
Procgen.
Jacob sends out his raven.
Or no two dives into the nest the same.
Instantly closing the gap.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
To destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires
Is that the
are willing
heart?
to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
Stirring the life. I woke them up. Just one bite.
Aye. Is this the prey team?
What just happened?
Now escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
I'm sorry to hear this happen to them. Obviously, I'm joking, you know what I mean? It's not my thing. It's not my thing.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf, so tread carefully.
It's a shame as well, because I do like the mad environments they're showing.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses hidden all over the
I
island.
do like
and then
things
work
like
your
that.
way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood.
I do like
To
doing
reclaim
things like
this
that,
neighborhood,
though.
you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends,
Thing is, I
each
saw
hero can take
a
on
couple
any
of folks saying it. The
situation.
vampires are awful
Brings
bland looking, aren't they?
unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change
Colour
how you
and
play.
texture wise. Oh,
Here, Layla's lift ability can
That
be
upgrade
upgraded
screen.
to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. You're moving, you're strafing around an enemy slowly and just shooting it.
To match your playstyle.
It's a vampire, and you're
Let's get some light on the subject.
yeah.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions. From shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well, well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes.
That's
Find
too
these in
much.
the
That's
world to
too many
customize your weapons.
options. Ah, well,
When
yeah.
you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss.
It's fine.
that
I'm
controls
checked out
or
anyway.
used to control that neighborhood.
I'm past
Underbosses
being a
are
bit
powerful
disappointed.
elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield. When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Yeah, that's a cool environment. That looks like a cool boss. You move around him and shoot him, aye? I'm being a dick now. That's Mace Games. I'm just.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we
You're the
love to play.
guy.
And that's how Redfall was
Can never
born.
remember his
We
name.
blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how
Mention
all of
Arx
us have pulled
Fatalis.
together to deliver our vision for something new.
Just say the
Redfall
words.
is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to
Say
experience
it.
Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer. Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
Thank you again for joining us.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Here we go.
Oh, Andy, it isn't he? That's no the Black Flag font, is it? No fucking way. Get that in Papyrus or something. It's so sad to just not really have anything.
There we go.
For something you're watching.
3, 2,
You know?
1.
Glad to see guys so hyped. To not even come away with like one thing that you can go, aye, but.
This is our best.
It's sad. It is, it's sad.
Yeah, that was alright.
Ah well. Poor Shinji Mikami. It was only 45 minutes. At least there's that. I just saw he was standing on a box.
Alright, let's do this.
You're welcome. No. No up next. Nope. No, it isn't. It's a shame, innit? Aye, Andy, you're saying about Starfield getting its own event. That makes sense. Man. It's just sad. It's sad when there's no just no anything for you, really. Man. Tango Gameworks thing is like I know that Tango's thing is Shinji's no really doing games anymore. No, really. And it's about giving other people opportunities. So, like, Akumi Nakamura got the opportunity with Ghostwire Tokyo, but then she fucking left. And still don't really know what happened after that. And now this. Maybe if it wasn't like a white American guy making the game, maybe it would come out a wee bit different. I don't know. I'm just reminding myself there's plenty of stuff that I do love or like the look of that will be coming out, and you know, I'm excited to see what Akumi Nakamura's Studio Unseen comes out with. They're doing loads of stuff. They're actually doing quite Kojima things, the new, where everything you're seeing is like, here's the studio getting set up, here's all the people, you know, it's like that kind of information that's been shared, nothing about actual projects. Like when they were setting up Kojima's new studios and that, but I don't know. Arx Fatalis Direct. I get a change petition going. She's doing that Urbex book too. Oh, because she's pally with what's his name? The photographer. What's the photographer's name? Is it Liam Wong? I can't remember. It is Liam Wong. Aye, she's done stuff with him before. So they'll probably be doing shit together, but it's disappointing. It is disappointing to come away with pretty much nothing. Again, I'll definitely play that. I'll have a shot of that. I can't even remember what it was called. Hi-Fi Rush? Yes. I'll definitely give it a go, but I'm not hopeful. It's fine. Ishin is out next month. Is it? Fuck aye. 21st. I forgot about that. There's a few things I'm looking forward to next month. There's Ishin, there's Atomic Heart, there's Sons of the Forest. I'm so happy I get back into the Forest and really enjoyed it just before the sequel comes out. Sons of the Forest on the 23rd. I forgot about that. We've got Forspoken to tide us over. Aye, very good. If you don't expect joy in it, is it worth considering skipping? Well, I mean, Teeny, if it's not going to cost me in it and its own Game Pass, I might as well just have a shot. I will not be streaming it. I don't need to subject anybody else to the possible more of this. But I'll definitely give it a shot. I might just play it tonight. It's not going to cost me money. It can only cost me my valuable time. So was there anything in there that people were really excited for? Maybe you love Forza. Maybe you love Redfall. Again, Redfall might be great fun with your mates. Sometimes it's just who you play games with as well. How dare you? When's the next stuff even happening? Like stuff like that, like conferences. January. Oh, we're fucking miles away, aren't we? Because E3 stuff isn't until like midway through the year. Everything's kind of mid to the end of the year, innit? How long's it been since we've had a Nintendo Direct? That feels like a wee while. When was the last Direct? Was it Christmas time? Don't know when the last one was. Nintendo Direct some point in the next 3 to 12 weeks. Aye, just stick on those numbers. We're probably due. I'm amazed there hasn't been a fucking state of play that's all about The Last of Us Part 1, HBO, fucking just a big Sony wank. June 8th for the next Summer Games Fest. GDC in March. Alright. Saying that, I mean, it's not as if people have to announce stuff at the end. People can announce shit whenever they want, but I'm feeling kind of bad. I'm feeling quite bad after that. I feel like I need to look at what I'm excited for coming out and feel good again. I suddenly became aware of a kind of cold feeling washing over me. It's fine. No, not Deathloop 2. Never Deathloop 2. Never. That's how you're meant to feel after a Games Press event. I suppose that is the standard usually, innit? You count up the 4 things that you liked, but I can't because there was only 5 there and I wasn't even bothered by any of them. Dead Space remake. I don't give a solitary fuck about the Dead Space remake. Or the Resi 4 remake. I'm no bother. Just no bother. Dead Space is already great, you can play it no bother. Resi 4's already great, you can play it no bother. Resi 4's like own fucking everything. It's had the Skyrim treatment over the years. Time for an Evil Within rerun through? No, I've played Evil Within 1 to death. I have been meaning to just play through 2 again because I only ever played through it once on stream, that was it. I need another shot at 2. Because in my mind I still think 1 is so much better than 2, even though most people like 2 better than 1. But, I don't know, I'm just sitting here talking about nothing now. As if that's no mace to these, but you know what I mean. 2 was weird though, because it did that thing where it was like setting up the guy, the photography guy, and then it was kind of like, oh no, it's not him. You know that, spoilers, in case you've not played Evil Within 2. Still got lots of old games that are awesome, like Arcs and Half-Life. That's right. In fact, just last night, I bought and downloaded Opposing Force and Blue Shift and episode 1, because I already had episode 2 for some reason, but I didn't have episode 1. So they'll all be happening on stream. I'm going to end up streaming through the Halo Half-Life. Probably, aye. Aye. Well, I'll take a look at Lost Coast as well, because I do remember playing like a wee minute of it years and years and years ago. So, what is the Mora? The Mora is Thursday, Blasphemous. Yes, I like that very much. And I think what I'll do is, because we missed Signalis, I'll put Signalis on Friday, since there's no usually anything for a Friday. So we'll have Blasphemous Thursday, Signalis Friday, Half-Life Saturday. And that'll be okay. Is it weird that I find a bunch of the sound effects from Half-Life oddly comforting? No, Adam, they are. There's a crunchy coziness to them. Just nice. I think it's because they're so iconic. It is like, an old friend. You know, you hear that noise. Freeman. It's good. It's comforting. Right, that's 5 to 9. I didn't manage to get dinner before this, so I'm going to go and have late night linguine ragu. It does, doesn't it, Tini? But it feels like there's secret sound engineering magic going on in Half-Life 1's audio. Aye, there is. It's weird. And of course, as Siggy points out, putting Half-Life sounds over cat videos is just great fun. That's not haggis. What do you mean, Andrew? What? I don't like haggis. Wait. Is this Burns night or something? I'm looking at my calendar, it's not on my calendar. Is it Burns night? I'm a plastic jock. I don't know. I don't know when St Andrew's Day is, I don't know when Burns night is. My papa will be rolling in his grave. No. He'll be in his wee box. His ashes. Aye, I didn't know it was Burns night. I don't eat haggis anyway. Okay, doke. Well, yous have been lovely. I've been sad. And this has been Video Games. As always. Yous take care of yourselves, brush and floss your teeth, wash your arse, and try and be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. And I'll see yous another time.